Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2. This is a guest video from TheDrunkZaku in the Double Zeta Gundam mass production type. That has been really popular at 600 cost because it has a lot of good abilities. It has a high mega cannon it can charge while moving. Has the barrage damage type, the Garo B type, where you just do sustained damage to an enemy, like that. The high mega cannon doesn't do a ton of damage. Certainly, the standard double Zetas can do more, but the fact that you can charge it while moving makes it incredibly useful. It does still have missiles. I think they can be fired while boosting. I forget that part. It may be that they cannot, but it's certainly the mass production double Zeta has enough tricks up its sleeve that it even if it can't, it's doing pretty well. Has a EPAC version of EPAC single barrel version of the double Zeta's rifle. Two different kinds of missiles, I think. Also, yeah, the high mega cannon, good beam saber downswing, shoulder cannons. As you've seen, it has forced injectors, and it's just a good all around. Yep, there's that that 2-hit stab. Good follow up. Yeah, this is a really good suit, and oh man, it's going to be forever till this gets in recycle tickets. But it's if you like, speedy generals, this is going to be one I'd recommend trying for when you can. I feel like the odds are good that sometime soon there will be a banner where we get the second level of this. So, okay, yeah, good high mega cannon shot there, and good follow-ups. And oh yeah, I forgot about the mega particle cannon in the chest, which I think has a shotgun type effect. So that'll stop most anything cold too if you get a chance. And that I'm pretty sure can be used while boosting. Yeah, this thing is a monster sometimes. It is really, really good. Let's see. Also find it interesting that I forgot that the cannons and the sabers are two different things now, because you can see the sabers in the hip and the cannons are in the shoulders, because you can watch them swing forward whenever Zaku equips them. Like that. But yeah, this it's a really good machine. I've been meaning to get another round with it, because I only did okay on its opening night. But since Zaku offered this, I was happy to take it. And yeah, just it can lock things down. And yeah, he's been working the legs, so that Zeta plus A1 was pretty well held in place until the team could finish it off. Let's see, that is, I'm not sure. Okay, that is the Vertex Kaunos, I believe. Kaunos? Is it the Kaunos or the Xanthos? I think it's the Kaunos, and the Xanthos is the support. It's kind of hard keeping them straight. Also, technically we have the standard Gelgug Vertex as our raid. We do not yet have the Gelgug Vertex Testarossa, which should technically be a different model from the base Vertex. So we could get one more of these. Okay, it looks like somebody's having trouble with the supports. It happens. Right now there's still a 2,000 point lead or so, though. So not hopefully it will work out okay. Also, the person who wants help with the supports is a Delta Gundam, which is a very fast and mobile support. So, maybe the support's locking them down, and then the rest of the team finishes them off. But yeah, support. In terms of a support duel, Delta may not take it in firepower, but just in general speed and mobility, I'd be I'd be willing to put the bet on it. That said, sometimes just bad and irritating situations occur, even if on paper the matchup looks, equal or favorable. So sometimes things just pluck your last nerve in this game. That's how it works. GBO's always been a very tense game, I feel, but it's the original was too, to a lesser degree. I don't think any of them has ever made me quite as mad overall as GBO Next, because that was weird. That was weird. The controls were not always the most responsive. If you had a dodge roll, it was hard to tell if it was going to work or not. And just, there's a lot of stuff up with that. I think it could have been tuned into a really a good game over time, but just, I'm kind of glad they just jumped to GBO2 instead, because I have really enjoyed this. Which is good, because I've been playing it for 5 years, and, you know, man, if I thought I was losing my mind some days without enjoying this, just imagine if I didn't, or when enjoying. Anyway, the brain is gone. Let's just move on. Right now, about an 800-point lead. Yeah, the support's just hanging in the back sniping. That can be really frustrating, but I don't honestly feel like there's anybody on the team who has much of a better chance of getting at it than the Delta Gundam does. Maybe the Atlas, but the Atlas also kind of provides a big target, and everybody is right there. So yeah, just sometimes problems like a nuisance support are not immediately solvable, which, you know, does not make the person having the problem feel any better, but just means frustration just kind of escalates as, good kill there, as, you know, people find themselves unable to solve it. I've tried rushing into, good use of the shotgun there. I've tried rushing in after supports, and sometimes you get it done, but even if you succeed at that, you are almost in a position like that, you are almost certainly going to die. Now that the rest of the team's been broken up a little bit, might have a chance to go after it. Except they're spawning back in, so unless you keep them spawn staggered, it's just going to keep being the same thing. With the way things are now, I might nominate the Atlas to go after it if I was, in TeamSpeak, but the Atlas is, as you can see, nearly dead. So, yeah, like I said, sometimes the best you can do is just, rack up the kills as best you can, and that has worked, because they're now 6,000 points ahead. Managed to get the enemy team spawn staggered and wipe them a couple of times near the end. Even if everybody who is low on health gets killed here at the last second, I'm pretty sure that will not make up the score difference, so they are in a really, really good place at the end of the round here. So, and yeah, that's the Countess, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's also dead now. And I think the support came down from its perch and got killed previously, because, well, for one thing, it's not showing up on the radar. It is kind of showing up on the screen now, though. I forgot that the support is probably a Methus Kai, which means it can perch up here and fight, or it can, perch someplace else entirely very quickly. They might have had two supports, actually. No, that's a Ziroshiki down there in front. But let us stop over-analyzing and drop back to, just useful analyzing. 174,000 damage. Very nice. 6,000 points, a full third of the score. Top assist. 7 kills, 1 death. And, yeah, Methus Kai was the support. There were 2 raids. So, yeah, that could have been a tough spot. But regardless, that round went really well. And thank you, Zaku, for sending it my way. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So this week on Radio Free Cybertron, I found out about a really neat San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's a Transformers enamel pin set, and it is of Soundwave in tape player mode with pins of his cassettes that you set inside Soundwave so that it looks like he's playing that particular cassette, Laserbeak, Rumble, etc. Also comes with a separate pin for his standard cassette door for when there's not anything in there. That is really neat. It's also a very limited exclusive, and I'll probably never have it, but just that is a really clever design, and I would not mind having that, even though I'm not generally an enamel pins kind of collector.